Well, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Alana Brophy for a look at our forecast now. Alana?
Brian, we had a weak disturbance come through this morning and a stronger storm on the way. Live view from the ABC4 studios, unsettled skies. Seen a few sprinkles on my windshield on the way into work, so Salt Lake County saw a few showers, 51 right now in Salt Lake. This is what it looked like in Summit County. The snow coming down, so some light mountain snow showers happening this afternoon. We knew there was a slight chance, and it was all associated with this cold front. We're zoomed out so you can see the low it's attached to. As we zoom in, it's heading towards the Four Corners, but those showers lingering behind. Not much in the way of impact, but our storm into tomorrow, well, that's a different story. As we look at temperatures, we're close to average, sitting at 51 in Salt Lake. 54 is our average high, 60 over in Moab, 67 in St. George. Along the Wasatch Front, our 50s will turn to 40s, and we're already starting to see the clouds deteriorate, but mostly clear skies are on deck for tonight by ABC4 News at 10, 44 degrees. Futurecast shows a little area of high pressure wants to set up, but here we are by tomorrow morning. Doesn't get the chance to because valley rain and mountain snow move in. Weber County and Cache Valley tap into that for the early morning commute. By 10 a.m. it's widespread along the Wasatch Front and starts to show up in southern Utah from Beaver to Cedar City. Here we are by the afternoon hours. Swath of moisture for the southern half of the state, and some stronger precip heads our way after a brief break for the Wasatch Front around lunch. There's that stronger precipitation. Can't rule out the chance of a thunderstorm as we roll into tomorrow. So active skies expected. Moves over to the basin by 10 p.m. as well as in southern Utah and over I-15. Places like Cove Fort and the Beaver County area on the I-15 corridor could see some light snow. Warning you now, it starts as a valley rain, mountain snow setup, but that changes a little bit. Here we are at 1 a.m., so just after midnight. Tooele County has a chance of seeing some light snow. That also is for the Wasatch back, so our mountain valleys and over I-80. Precip, 8 a.m. in Salt Lake County and still Tooele County. As we step back, becomes spottier as we head into Wednesday, but colder air will be there, and we keep showers and precipitation as we get through the day. Eventually, wet weather starts to dwindle, but that's when the winds kick in. We'll get to that. Let's look at precipitation potential. Rain accumulation through Wednesday night, anywhere from 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 an inch along the I-15 corridor. Measurable moisture on the eastern side of the state, totals just not as high as what we're going to see, over 15. There's that storm threat. It's a general threat put out by the Storm Prediction Center for the northwest corner of the state, so that's why if you hear a clap of thunder tomorrow afternoon, daytime heating could add to that. Talked about the winter weather advisory for the mountains. This goes into effect at 6 a.m. tomorrow for our northern mountains, central and southern mountains by 3 p.m. Accumulating snow and winter travel on the way. How much? It's a great question. As we look at the mountains, Wasatch Mountains, 4 to 10 for the northern mountains, but I think the upper Cottonwoods could go higher, closer to 10 to 16. Some spots could get up to 18. Southern mountains at 2 to 6. A trace to 4 for mountain valleys. Again, some areas could overperform. When it comes to valleys, I'm going rain to 2 inches because we have a period into early Wednesday morning where we could see the chance of some valleys that hold on to that colder air seeing straight snow or at least mixed precipitation. Upper level Futurecast shows today's low. Here comes that storm. Moves into the state and then starts to meander south, counterclockwise flow. The reason I show you this, so you know what to expect with the winds. That counterclockwise flow looks like, forewarning you now, we could see some downslope winds along the Wasatch Front. Strong easterly winds up to 60 miles per hour, and a high wind watch has now been issued for Wednesday night through Friday. Forewarning you early that this is very dependent on the track of that low, but we could get some gusty conditions. Bench dwellers, I'm talking to you. 40s and 50s for tomorrow, 50s and 60s on the eastern side of the state. Wet weather, stronger storm for your Tuesday and into Wednesday, 64 in St. George. Now, that low also keeps unsettled conditions through the close of the work week in Washington County. Isolated rain Wednesday and Friday with windy conditions. Here's a check on the Wasatch Front. We get some rain for tomorrow, and then the chance of that mixed precip or snow to start Wednesday, and then some scattered showers. Slight chance into Thursday, but those winds will dry us out. Those downslope winds can pack a punch. We'll keep you posted as we get closer.
Ooh, watch out for those, maybe.
Yes, definitely.